picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see, the Titans taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Titans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go to work first. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's got it on the right. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. First down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice.
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Titans want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's got 50 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah, of course. Now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after you've taken the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense drags him down.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that play. Second and forever. They were all dropping back into coverage. They got gashed.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Titans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Beebe. Gets it out quickly. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bears the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Turns it loose. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They'll go back to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He now has 80 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Titans.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lewis wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Off the play fake. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Looking to fire. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays.
He's going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And now on second down for this offense. Lewis to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Got his man downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Titans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Beebe. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Titans will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for space, it's Clark. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option.
Going deep. He's got it inside the 15. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats.
0.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. Escapes trouble. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
That's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smallwood. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Titans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Return runs out of bounds.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense gets set for second down. Lewis to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Gets it past the marker. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety in this defense.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Colorado! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, oh man, I love the patience of this quarterback. Great job letting the play develop, buying a little bit of time. Receiver starts on the left side of the field. He comes all the way across to the right side for the big touchdown catch.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. And the Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Atkins. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Off the play fake on first down. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The RPO fired complete to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Lewis wants to pass. Back's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bucks! That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. We got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Titans will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. grab behind the line. It's Price. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see.
Makes the catch down the right side. Turning on the Jets. The 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Beebe. Into the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Right down the boulevard. Are forced to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The inside handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Find space on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rush is on him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
It'll be third and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Titans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Beebe. Finds the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Titans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Titans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Back to pass, it's Beebe. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Titans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayden. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They go to the draw. Oh, he got loose. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Royals, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Gain of 21.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Titans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Using his legs, it's Welch. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to power their way ahead. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it.
There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got a man, it's Keith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Titans decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, going to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.